So today we're doing something a little bit different. I have a new course called Math Modeling, and because we ran out of costumes that had mathematical stuff on it for us to walk around on the catwalk, that we've got to do this type of modeling. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead, hit like, hit the bell, hit and subscribe. We're up to 81 subscribers, and when we get to 1,000, I will shave a mohawk, record it, and I will come back with it dyed 2 different shades of blue. Maybe even the beards, you never know. Okay, so we're learning about normal distributions. Okay, and if you ever hear a teacher talk about, well, I graded it on a curve, this is what it means. So, and if math seems like another language, well, today we're going to get to learn some. This weird looking U with a long stick in front is actually the lowercase Greek letter mu. Okay. Cats love it and stuff. And then over here, this O with the little beret or hat on is actually the Greek letter sigma. Okay. And that's actually used for standard deviation. Now, we've got lots of information right here. This can seem overwhelming. It probably should because it's in a different language. All right. And I love it because, like, I'm laying out gold here, and my 6 students in class are not even laughing. This is going to be an amazing day. All right. I'm not going to read this to you. You can read it, even if it's Greek. I mean, potato, potato. All right. So let's get to the actual problem. Now, when we're reading this, okay, blah, blah, blah. This is actually what we're looking for. Okay. It's asking us what is this area that's between, this is mu minus 2 sigma, which is right here, to our actual mu, or the middle. Just kind of like we were doing the median yesterday. That's, how we do this. Now, basically, we're adding the shaded area. And because the copier here at my school just absolutely hates me, no matter what I did to try to make sure this was shaded on my students' handouts, it did not do that. So, other than learning math in a different language, you get to color today. All right. So, nobody. I mean, it's like crickets in here. All right. This is what's really weird. It sounds really confusing and all this other kind of stuff. You're actually adding up these percentages. So, 13.5 plus 34 is 47.5%. Yay. So, what did you learn in math class today? Well, we learned that Mr. Jeffries needs stronger meds. Uh, half of math is in Greek, and we just added. So, it's good stuff. See, this is what this content right here is what's going to get me 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, and for those that hadn't scribbled, here's a good thing. I will put the completed notes in Schoology that will actually have this with the shading. So some of y'all are like, what's going on? Okay. All right. So basically, you're reading your directions right here. Like, this is my intervals. Bless you. All right. So it's asking us here. This whole thing is shaded. Okay. It's all shaded, but what does our directions ask us? It says x is less than or equal to, this is mu plus 2 sigma. So here is that. So basically, I'm adding all this up. Okay, I can start down here. 0.15, 2.35, 13.5, 34, 34, and 13.5. So we're literally just adding up all this other stuff over here. Okay. This over here to the right, those are the weird kids that we don't invite to our birthday party. Okay. And I know that because I was that kid. All right. Oh, wrong button. All right. Basically, the probability of this right here is 97.5%. All we're doing is looking at this tells us where to look. Find that weird looking thing over here. It says it's less than or equal to, so it's all this way. Okay. Yeah. Exactly what everybody wanted to learn today. Inequalities and probability with weird letters. Yeah. If y'all think this is bad, imagine when we were totally virtual and I'm sitting here doing this with just me in the classroom. That was funny because I would be like watching Dexter or some other kind of serial killer type show, blood and guts everywhere. I'd stop that. Okay, so all right, now I'm going to step through this with you because no child left behind. All right. So, what is the probability of that x is less than this right here? Well, if this is here, it should be everything that's this way. Okay. So we would add 34 plus 13.5. We should get 50 plus 2.35 plus 0.15. Yes. All right. So 50%. Now, some of y'all probably could have figured that out. It's just this way. Okay. Now, number two is even as super hard as number one. And now it's saying that it's greater than or equal to on the same spot. So guess what? If this half was 50, the other half is 50. All right. This is mu and mu plus 2 sigma. So that's in between here. So that's 34. That's going to be our 47.5% again. So this is right here for number 4. So this would be 34%. Okay. X is less than the 3 minus sigma. All right. So that's this little bit right here. Right there. So this is 0.15%. And then got to get another color. Okay. Greater than this. So this would be, 13.5, 2.35, and 0.15. And there is no shame in needing to use a calculator for this. It's actually encouraged. Okay. And you shouldn't feel ashamed if you are using a calculator for this because I'm the math teacher and I'm doing it. Yes, we have two people actually taking notes and other people are doing other things because they're like, hey, he's recording it. When I actually care about it, I'll look at it. No, it's fine. Here's the crazy thing. A lot of this stuff, this is supposed to be higher level math. Does this really look like higher level math? Other than the notations, you're really just adding these percentages. Yeah. So what I think is funny, even when I was doing higher level math, like I did this stuff that was theoretical math. Okay. That's what if math. That is awesome. We were like in 12 different dimensions. Okay. Basically, that actual math stuff was adding and subtracting. but it was supposed to be higher level. And what's really weird, like when I took calculus, after the first step of calculus, everything else was algebra 1 stuff. I know. Okay. Thought I heard something. It's the voices in my head. You can laugh because the microphone doesn't pick up that far away, which is probably pretty good because there were some weird conversations happening in the last class. I mean, I'm surprised my whole beard isn't gray by now after some of those things. People are talking about that they're scared of ladybugs and butterflies. Pudding people. Pudding people. They're soft. All right. Now, all right. I don't have this all on one page like y'all do. So I'm going to even the playing field. I have drawn on all of my stuff. So let's cheat a little bit. I'm going to grab this right here because I don't have it like y'all do. And I'm going to move it to where I need it. All right. So this is the same stuff that we just did. Now it's just actually showing shadings. Now, unfortunately, for y'all's copies, it didn't really shade. I am sorry. But hey, you kind of get the color. And it's okay if you go outside the lines because you're okay with yourself. All right. So it's everything over here is shaded. This should be 50%. All right. And look, it was even nice to tell us that this is sigma plus 2 or mu plus 2 sigma. So that's this right here, which is 2.35 plus 0.15. That's not right. 3 plus 2 is not 4. It'd be funny if it was. All right, so this is 2.5%. All right. I want to grab this down. Okay. So this is from here. So this is 13.5. This is 2.35. So we get to add those. Add it on up. Using calculator so we get stuff right. Da 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 da. Wow. My handwriting is just about as good as my singing. All right. Now, for some odd reason, they just decided to make the shading like kind of do the splits right here. Okay. I don't understand why, but we got to deal with it anyways. So, bring you down. Luckily, they're the same thing. Both of these is 13.5, so we can multiply that by 2. 27%. Okay. Now, other than the shading not being there, how difficult is this? Not difficult. And yes, this is math. This is higher order math. Now, usually you would run a simulation, some type of software to get this stuff already. And it goes, we're actually going to look at this some more, just in a different thing because I was like, hey, this looks really good for a Wednesday. Let's not push it. Okay. All right. So now, for those following at home or somewhere, it'd be funny if people are watching from around the world. I'm going to let y'all in my class, try these 6 problems on your own. We're going to go over them. You can do it. I believe in you because you're good enough, you're smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. All right. So don't forget, we got 81 subscribers. Only need 19 more. We get a mohawk. I did actually do that math in my head. I didn't have to use my calculator. I'm not a very good person to do math in my head. You would think with a head this big, I would be able to do that, but it just doesn't work that way. All right. So if you hadn't done so yet, hit the subscribe button, hit the like, hit the bell. You can even leave me a nice comment. They got to be nice. I watch that stuff. Okay. All right. So long for now. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.